Well, Lolo Heimuli is the name behind legendary combat sports fighters and trainers, including Mark Hunt and Eugene Behrman. A new documentary, Lolo the Champion Maker, follows his story from humble beginnings, building his first gym in a church storeroom, to training world champions. Here's a sneak peek.
Back in our day, he didn't look like a fighter, but man, you know, he could bloody fight.
He's trainer of over 100 national champions and 10 world champions. It's mind-blowing.
I think I was the highest paid kickboxer.
Look at me, believe yourself, mate.
I don't even know if I knew what type of fighter I was. But I wouldn't be where I am without Lolo.
Lolo said, fear no man, only God. I'm not a religious person, but that got me going.
Well, I'm joined now by Lolo Heimuli and documentary director Jeremiah Tuamiti. Jeremiah, just first of all, I mean, what prompted you to make this documentary?
Yeah, I've been a fan of combat sports for a long time and dabbled in it a little bit, as you do as a Kiwi, and knew about the fighters that Lolo has trained in the past, and yeah, really wanted to get behind and find out who was the mastermind behind all of these guys.
And Lolo, how did this all come about? I mean, you had a church storeroom, which became a sort of gym area, is that right?
Oh, yes. It was just a place that we looked to start a little gym, and there was the only place that was available at the time, and the rest is history, I guess, but not in my wildest dream that I'll end up training these legends.
How did that come about then? How did you end up training those people? What is your secret?
There's no secret, just hard training. But it was more like a family environment. I started training just a group of friends and family, and just, one thing led to another, and we started training guys who win national titles, and then from there to international titles, and then world titles. So, yeah, it wasn't planned. It just happened.
It just happened. Okay. And so, Jeremiah, I mean, what was it like interviewing those who were impacted by Lolo's training? I mean, what were they saying?
Yeah, I think the thing that struck me the most is that all of these fighters are really humble, and they've reached the highest levels of their sport, and yet they're really upfront about having learnt from a trainer who was humble himself. And so I think when you make yourself vulnerable and know that you can get hit, it allows you to become a better person and a better fighter. And so it was really humbling to interview these guys, and you can see very clearly where they get their attitude from.
And so how long have you kind of been following those legendary fighters, their journey, and Lolo?
Yeah, since about the 90s, I think that's when Lolo's gym really took off and created these guys.
Yeah, and how long has the film been in production, the documentary?
Early research probably started at the end of last year. Yeah.
Fantastic. And Lolo, what's been the most rewarding thing for you as a coach, I guess?
It just watching young guys walk in the gym with, very little confidence, and from there to, to be a fighter, and then, become champions. I mean, with me, I knew nothing about coaching. I was a fighter, but it got to the point where some of these guys, like Ray Sefo and Eugene and all that, they start to bypass me in terms of knowledge. So I had to watch hundreds and hundreds of video and study, and so I can pass it on to these guys. So yes. Yes, it's...
Have you got a favourite who you trained?
I used to favour guys that got important fights coming up, because they need more help, at that time. But I try not to, because otherwise other guys will get jealous. Like you put more time into one person and not everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah, and so Jeremiah, I mean, obviously you're right next to a pretty humble sort of bloke, considering everything he's done. But what do you think it is about Lolo that makes him so successful? And then can you just tell us exactly how we'd go about watching the documentary?
Yeah, sure. I think it's Lolo's commitment to his core values, which is about family. And all the guys commented about how the gym felt like a family for them. And, it's no secret some of these guys come from different, harder backgrounds and they felt safe in that place. So, it's a film about family, surrounded by fighters. And you can watch it on Sky 1 tonight on 7:30.
Kia ora. Hey, thank you very much for joining us and coming in to talk about this. Really looking forward myself to checking out the documentary. That is Lolo Heimuli and documentary director Jeremiah Toamiti. Thank you very much for joining me. We're back after a short break.